I'm going to be reviewing different markup tools available inside of AutoCAD. I'm going to be marking up a drawing using the RevCloud command. And I'm going to use the multileader tool to add a revision tag to the RevCloud. You can create a revision cloud by selecting two corner points using the rectangular option, or polygonal points to create a polygonal shape, dragging your cursor, or you can convert an object such as a circle, polyline, spline, or an ellipse into a revision cloud. Revision clouds highlight parts of a drawing that are being reviewed or need to be modified. We're going to revise a floor plan. I'm going to be marking up this drawing to demolish the staff room area and add a cafe area with an espresso bar. I'm going to start by adding a revision cloud. I switch to the markup layer using the layer drop-down list on the home ribbon. The revision cloud tool is located on the Annotate tab of the ribbon. On the RevCloud flyout, I have three options: polygonal, rectangular, and freehand. I select the polygonal revision cloud. I select some points to define the shape of my polygon. Once I have defined the boundary for my RevCloud, I right-click and select Enter. The polygonal tool is useful if you want to create an irregular shape for your revision cloud. I'm going to place another RevCloud using the rectangular option. I select the rectangular RevCloud control. For the rectangular RevCloud control, instead of having to select a series of points, you just need to select 2 points, just like creating a rectangle. I'm going to convert an ellipse to a RevCloud using the object method. First, I return to the Home tab on the ribbon and select the ellipse command. I place an ellipse over this wall by selecting a center point and then an end point. I select another point to set the width of the ellipse. I right-click and select Recent Input RevCloud. I select the arc length option on the command prompt. I set a minimum arc length of 100. The maximum arc length has to be no more than 3 times the minimum arc length value. So I type 300 and press Enter. I then select the Object option on the command prompt. I select the ellipse to convert the ellipse to a RevCloud. I select No to reverse the direction. To modify a RevCloud, I repeat the RevCloud command. I select the Modify option. I then draw a new boundary for the RevCloud. I am prompted for a side to erase. I select the portion of the RevCloud to be erased. AutoCAD prompts me if I want to reverse the direction of the RevCloud. If I select Yes, notice that the arcs will invert. I want to add a revision tag. I can use the multileader tool to add a revision tag. First, I'm going to create a new multileader style. I select the small arrow in the Leaders panel on the Annotate tab. I select the New button. I type Rev Tag for the new style name. I select the Continue button. I activate the Content tab. I select Block under Source Block. I select Triangle. I select OK. The current multileader style is displayed as RevTag, and the preview window displays what the RevTag is going to look like. I select Close to close the dialog box. I select the multileader tool from the ribbon. I select a point on the RevCloud to place the leader arrowhead and then pick to place the RevTag. A dialog opens to prompt me for the revision tag label. I type in the number 1 and select OK. My multileader is really small and I want to fix that. I select the multileader, right-click, and select Properties. My multileader is really small because the drawing is using millimeter units. I change the overall scale of the RevTag to 25. The RevTag resizes. I close the Properties dialog. I press Escape to release the selected multileader. In this lesson, you learned how to place a revision cloud using different options. We modified the RevCloud appearance using the arc length option. We used the Modify option to change the RevCloud boundary. We used the multileader command to place a revision tag. And we used properties to change the scale of the multileader.